When you look up at the sky, the sun appears as a small, bright circle. It's something we see every day, yet we rarely stop to think about its true scale. But here's the thing, the sun is far larger than most people realize. It's a mind-bogglingly huge sphere of plasma that dominates our solar system, making up 99.8% of its total mass. But how does the sun compare to other stars? We often hear that the sun is an ordinary star, but is that really the case? The truth is far more complex. While the sun may not be the largest star in the universe, it is much bigger than the vast majority of stars in the cosmos. The more we explore, the more we realize that the sun is anything but average. In this video, we'll uncover the true size of the sun, compare it to some of the largest known stars, and discuss why its size and influence are far greater than most people assume. To truly grasp the sun's size, we need to compare it with some of the largest stars in the universe. You may have heard of stars like UY Scuti, Betelgeuse, and VY Canis Majoris. These are red supergiants and hypergiants that make even the sun look tiny by comparison. Let's take a look at a few of the most massive stars we've discovered so far. UY Scuti. This behemoth is one of the largest stars ever measured, with a radius over 1,700 times that of the Sun. If it replaced the Sun at the center of our solar system, its outer layers would extend beyond the orbit of Jupiter. That means nearly the entire inner solar system would be engulfed by its vast atmosphere. VY Canis Majoris, another mind-blowing supergiant. VY Canis Majoris could hold billions of suns inside it. It's so large that if Earth were the size of a marble, this star would be bigger than a stadium. Betelgeuse, this red supergiant located in the constellation Orion, has a diameter about 764 times larger than the Sun. It's nearing the end of its life and could explode as a supernova at any time in the next 100,000 years. Despite their enormous sizes, these stars don't live long. Their immense mass causes them to burn through their fuel at a rapid rate, resulting in lifespans of just a few million years, a blink of an eye in cosmic terms. In contrast, our Sun has already been around for 4.6 billion years and will continue shining for another 5 billion years. Even though some stars outshine and outgrow the Sun, the vast majority of stars in the universe are much smaller than our Sun. This is where the Sun's true significance begins to emerge. To classify stars, astronomers use the Hertzsprung-Russell diagram, HR diagram. This diagram categorizes stars based on two main factors: luminosity, brightness, and surface temperature. It helps us understand where our Sun fits among the countless stars in the universe. The HR diagram is divided into different regions, main sequence stars. These are stars that burn hydrogen steadily over billions of years. Our Sun falls into this category, meaning it is in the prime of its life, converting hydrogen into helium through nuclear fusion. Red giants and supergiants. These stars have used up their hydrogen fuel and expanded outward. They are enormous, luminous, and nearing the end of their life cycles. White dwarfs. These are the remnants of stars like our Sun after they have exhausted their fuel and shed their outer layers. Though small, they are incredibly dense and hot. A majority of stars in the universe are red dwarfs, small, cool stars that burn their fuel extremely slowly. Compared to these common stars, the Sun is actually larger and more massive than 90% of stars in the Milky Way. Many people assume that the Sun is an ordinary middle-of-the-road star, but statistically, that's far from the truth. Most stars in the universe are red dwarfs. These stars are much smaller, cooler, and dimmer than our Sun. In fact, they make up about 75 to 80% of all stars in the Milky Way. The Sun is actually among the top 10% of the most massive and luminous stars in our galaxy. If you randomly picked a star from the universe, chances are it would be much smaller, colder, and dimmer than the Sun. In reality, the Sun is an exceptionally powerful and luminous star compared to the majority of stars in existence. This is why life on Earth is possible. It provides just the right amount of heat and energy to sustain a habitable environment. Let's talk numbers. The Sun's size is hard to grasp, but here's how massive it truly is. The Sun is 109 times wider than Earth. If you lined up 109 Earths in a row, you would only just match the Sun's diameter. The Sun could fit 1.3 million Earths inside it. That's an almost incomprehensible number. The Sun's gravitational pull keeps everything in the solar system in place, from Mercury to Pluto and even the distant Oort cloud. It produces enough energy every second to power human civilization for millions of years. To put it in perspective, if the Sun were the size of a basketball, Earth would be about the size of a tiny grain of sand orbiting it. That's how vast the difference is. If larger stars exist, why aren't they more common? The answer lies in stellar evolution. Red dwarf stars dominate the universe because they require less material to form and burn fuel slowly, allowing them to survive for trillions of years. Giant stars, on the other hand, are rare because they consume fuel so quickly that they have much shorter lifespans. Many only live a few million years before exploding as supernovas. The Sun is in a sweet spot, large enough to be powerful, yet small enough to remain stable for billions of years. So, is the Sun the biggest star in the universe? Number, but is it far bigger than most people think? Absolutely. The Sun is not an average star. It's bigger, brighter, and more influential than 90% of all stars in the Milky Way. While it may not compare to hypergiants, its size and stability make it one of the most important stars in the universe for us. The next time you step outside and feel the warmth of the Sun, remember, that glowing sphere in the sky is an incredible, powerful cosmic force that shapes life on Earth and beyond. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the true scale of the Sun, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more mind-blowing space content.